This is the only week this could have happened because it's almost the last week. So this is a 2-for-1 special, weeks 12 and 13 in one vlog. Let's go. Welcome back to Summer Heat. Got this 2-for-1 going on for you. It's weeks 12 and 13 in one vlog. We're gonna recap the past 2 weeks. What was the good, the bad, the ugly. We had some interesting runs these past 2 weeks, and we're gonna jump into it. Before we do, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel on YouTube. We're just trying to make sure that we get the videos out there for this whole summer vlog. And then also on Instagram, follow me at CJ the Runner. And then on Strava, I feel like the last couple videos I forgot to put my Strava on there, but just follow my first and last name, Corey Joyner, on Strava. You can see all the workouts and all the memes I put on there. You know how we do. We make Strava a little bit more entertaining than what it actually is, because it's just numbers and a route. So anyway, week 12. So we're gonna start with week 12. Week 12 started off with a bang. 7 miles on the hills. That was not 7 miles on the hills, because my stomach came to play that morning. Bloop bloop. Mud butt ain't playing. Like 2 miles in, I had to go, and it was bad. I was like, oh my God. Luckily, on one of the hills, there was a porta potty because they were working on a house. So since they were working on the house, I passed by the porta potty. I passed by it. I was like, maybe I'll be all right. But then it was like, no, you need to go right now. No. So I ended up hitting up the porta potty, handling the business, and I thought I was gonna be good to finish out the run, but that was not the case. Stomach still was bubbling. So I had to cut the run short. I think I got my, I got my laptop here because it's 2 weeks ago, I forgot. Cut the run short. I got about 5 miles, maybe 5 miles in, and like a mile to get back to the car. So that was cut short, but it still got some solid work in, even though with the stomach issues. And the crazy thing is that's not even the last time in that same week. More to come on that later. Anyway, took Tuesday off. It was my mom's birthday, so we hung out to the barbecue, turned up at my aunt's house for my mother's birthday. And then the following day, I had 1200s. Those got real, but I kind of felt strong. Even though I was fatigued, I felt strong and in control for the majority of the 5x1200 reps. That was like the only time I ran 1200s this summer, actually. And it was good. It was good. I did pretty good on times, ranging from 4:13 for the first 2 up to 4:20. And felt solid, man. And it got rained on. Had to do it for Little Saint slightly at the end. But it was some good work. It was really good work, especially leading up to this last 5K coming up. From there, couple easy runs. One of the easy runs I did late in the evening, and it was a bad time too. Oh man, I felt good running for the first 3 miles. Let me see, how many miles was it? Yeah, like the first 3.5 miles, we felt good. I think I had 7 on deck, and I was coming up Success Hill. Some things happen on Success. Like, why stuff happen on Success? I was coming up Success. I was running back towards the other lake. If you're familiar with Lakeland, once again, you run to Success, you go down, it'll take you back to Lake Morton. I got about halfway down there, and I had to stop completely. Stomach was like, you keep running, and we you gonna be looking real funny. So I had to stop completely, and I was like, am I gonna make it back to the car? That was a real question. Like, am I gonna make it back to the car? So I'm just walking, trying to keep my composure. And then I was like, all right, man, worst case scenario, it's gonna get real. We're gonna have to hit the bushes. And it's dark, so I'm like hella scared. Like, if I hit the bushes, somebody come bite my ass. Like, I can't see if there's something hiding in the bushes. So I cut down one of the roads. You gotta just start, you gotta start going a different way, try to make sure you don't let nothing slip out. You try to just hold it together. So I go down one of the other roads, try to do like a little shortcut to get me to the car back. I parked right by a restroom, but I'm still just so far away from the car. So I'm going around this side road, and there's a little small ass dog that started chasing me. I was just like, are you freaking serious? Like, they would have, I'm sorry, if this dog would have got any closer to me, that dog would have got punted, because this was not the time. This was not the time. Peter don't come after me, but that dog would have came next, too close to me trying to bite my ankle, he would have got punted. But it kind of took the sensation away for a second. I got around the corner, and man, I had to hit the bush. I ain't gonna tell you the location. Somebody from Lakeland might, you know what I'm saying, be watching. I ain't gonna tell you the location, but I had to take a shit, and it went down. And then I was like, it was over. It was over at that point. It was over. I went home. I actually wasn't even feeling good after that. Like, I actually was feeling still kind of bad. Like, I kind of like had like a virus bug, because my stomach was messed up all the way until the next morning, which was crazy, but it is what it is. So survived that, and then the next day I had my long run workout, 12 miles, 2 threshold. I felt good and strong. I was testing out a new pair of kicks, courtesy of Black Man Run. They hooked me up with the Endorphin Pro 2s, and they feel good. I'm actually racing the 5K in those, so we're gonna see how they perform on race day. But they felt good, man. I was going at a really up-tempo pace for the first 12. And then the last 2, I didn't realize how much elevation gain I was getting on this loop. I mean, we're in Florida, so typically I'm getting like 0. But the elevation gain I got on the loop was over between 200 and 300. And I was like, oh, yeah, no wonder I was feeling it. So on the last 2-mile threshold, I kind of crashed. Yeah, I crashed that half mile to go. Like, I was overheating, and I just bumped, and I was just like, if I keep going, I'm gonna be like in a race situation where I'm probably gonna throw up and need to sit down for a good 10 minutes. And it's training, and I'm not trying to do that in no training run. We can say that for the race. So I went on, walked and jogged it out for the last half mile, and took it back to the car. But it was a good workout, good effort. I met a guy. He seemed like he was, and he wasn't in rough shape, but he was just hanging out at the store on the truck, and so we chopped it up every time I came back for warm up, cool down, and a little quick halftime to get my fuel. So we chopped it up. He was saying how he ran 16 miles and that was it for him. He said he want no miles, no more. Ralph didn't want no more after that. But it was cool, man. It was a good week. Week 12 running, and I think total mileage. What was the total mileage that week? I don't even know. I think the total mileage was in the 40s. I don't know. I put it up. One of these sides, I put it up, it'll be in the 40s. So that was a good week. Now going to week 13, and we're going to switch location, because we're going to switch it out. I'm like, this is a plain ass wall, and we don't want to do a whole video on the plain ass wall. So let's switch it up. Whew. All right, week 13. So for this week, for week 13, just a little reduced mileage, but some good work as well for this week. Obviously, once again, I was pretty tired for this week. This is actually, I'm recording this on Sunday, and this will drop tomorrow on Monday. So for sure, like, everything will be ready, locked and loaded to drop on Monday, coming up. But for this week, I mean, I got, you know, you see how we do. Still got the cheat sheet ready and available. So this week, kicked off the week with some runs on the hills. We didn't have no stomach issues hitting the hills this time, thank God. And we didn't have no weather issues. So I was gonna hit the hills on the treadmill, but luckily it didn't rain. I played Russian roulette with the weather, and I won. So hit the hills, got them 7 in. Next day, 7 easy. But it was a rough 7 easy. I'm gonna tell you why. Gnats first. Hated them. Got in my eye, like 3 of them. The heat. Also, sweat getting in my eye. Sweat bothering me. It was awful. And then I just overheated. Like, if you could look at the heart rate data, you could tell when my heart rate really started kicking it. And it was a rough 3 miles to finish out. Oh my God. It just sucked. It was like probably the worst easy one I've had all summer. Worse. It was worse than having to go take a dookie. Terrible. So finished that up. Ended up after that taking the day off. Just wasn't really feeling like getting a run in the next day. And then went into my quality session. I had 3 1Ks and 6 400s. I didn't realize this, but that was the last time I'm going to be doing 400s for quite some time after getting my marathon schedule. So that was the last time I was doing 400s. So I cut it actually short. The 400s felt like trash. Like when I say trash, like not one of the 400s felt good. Like it was all over the place as far as my times, and I was able to get in 4, but just how they felt, I just was not feeling like myself running the 400s, and I cut it at 4. So it was 3 1K and it was 4 400s, and that was it for that quality session. But it was good work. Like the kilometers were pretty strong in my effort. Like it was pretty strong for doing it in the evening with the weather conditions. But the 400s, I didn't have the juice. And sometimes, once again, you gotta know when to fold. Like you can do more harm if your body's not cooperating with you trying to push at that intensity than to just take a step back and move on to the next workout. That's what the cumulative efforts of all this training is for. So yep, knocked that out. Got a good run in with my boy Matt. Shout out to Matt. We hit up 6 miles on Friday along the Riverwalk downtown Tampa. He's training for New York City Marathon. He's gonna go out and crush it. He's gonna put up a great time, man. And we're definitely gonna get some training runs in with Matt. We're about at the same fitness level actually, and the New York City Marathon is a day after Indianapolis. So I haven't officially started training yet, but the training will be starting in 2 weeks. So game time for the big race. Other than that, lastly, I had an easy run following that as well, a 5 miler, just got it in. And then today I got a 10-mile run, easy just to close it out. I'm gonna get that in the evening, and actually gonna use that to wrap up the episode. So I'm gonna go hang out for the rest of the day until it cools down slightly. I'm gonna still get it in the heat, but it is what it is. And then we're gonna wrap up either before I do the run or after the run. We'll wrap up this week's vlog and then just preview the final vlog of Summer Heat. So yeah, it's come a long way. So I catch y'all before or after this 10 miles. Probably before, because I probably might be looking like death because it's gonna be like 85 degrees or whatever. So check me out later. I went to the wrong side. All right, 10K instead of 10 miles. Talking about all that shit and hit me on this run. Ended up finding a porta potty. Saved the day. So wrapped up 10 miles perfectly. 10K perfectly. And that's it. We gonna wrap it up there. So it's about 38 miles in the books, 38 miles for the week. And now it's race week coming up. Week 14. Last week of Summer Heat. And then Indy time. So that's it. As you can see, I told you I wasn't gonna be pretty on the end of the run. So I'll holla.
Hey, no.